The only show more unethical than kidnapping 4 gangs and making them slowly carry a ball for 3 laps, Pinball Warrior! Hooah! In this mode, bingo teams will be pitted against each other using the same bingo board to find out which team can claim the most points within the allotted time. Whichever team gains the most points will be able to claim the title of Pinball Warrior Champion! With ties broken by the fastest team. However, if it were that simple, it wouldn't be Pinball Warrior, now would it? The Bingo Wizards have crafted a diabolical bingo board with a unique gimmick designed to tear down even the most resilient bingo players. In fact, let's have a sneak peek of what we have in store this season. Hey yo, Bats, break it down for these Rudies.
This season we have an otherwise normal board. However, teams can pick a single square they wish to mark before they begin, and from that point onwards they are only allowed to mark squares that are connected to other marked squares in the cardinal directions. Can players efficiently chain their challenges, or will they run back and forth aimlessly?
Alright, my people, it's time for another match of Pinball Warrior!
And welcome back to the final match of Pinball Warrior. Joining me again for Call Me John and Twinkachoo's match is...
7th Ace! Whoa!
Yay!
Have you had enough of me yet? I hope so. Wait.
From 2 games? I sure hope not, but heyo. I mean, this is an interesting one. Twinkachoo, I'm going to say this right now, was the unnamed organiser, shockingly, that helped me craft this board. Multiple weeks before this was played, so gave them a chance to forget a lot of it. But to balance that out, Twinkachoo had no say in the starting square, so we are starting with Dogen Pass Statue, which is an unorthodox square, I'll say. I think this is next to the square I kind of expect teams to go for at this point. So we're going to see Twinkachoo doing that square now, doing Stadium Jazz, while John is going to go into the fortified residential zone and just quickly bash out Clipsal.
Yeah, certainly we won't have any chuns here like we did earlier, right?
Right? I mean, who knows?
It's a wild and wacky mystery that not even we know.
Yeah, except for me watching it when we recorded this earlier today.
Don't worry about that.
Shoutouts to all the new tech that allows me to do a pinball match and be able to commentate it in the same day.
Amazing.
What a world. So we're going to see that first point, Clipsal lower area. Twinkachoo's going to do a bit more of the Jazz race. And let's see, because the thing with FRZ Clipsal, it doesn't really open up much in Kogani, and same with Stadium Jazz. That's just nothing in Kogani either. So going immediately into Clipsal to come back out for presumably Shibuya Topper Bus and Dogen Graffiti is an interesting starting point, but I think the most important thing we've seen so far is it's not... The starting point does matter,
yeah,
but there's a lot more of the element of minimizing downtime, right?
Yeah,
like, if you're just standing there
totally
waiting,
agree.
You're not making any progress to anything.
Yeah, no, I think you're entirely right that when I was theorizing this after I played mine, that we would have, starting squares would be really varied and it would lead to a lot of different things, but in the end, with the amount of squares we've seen and that everybody's starting in the same general area, we've seen it play out similarly with just slight differences in efficiency, which we'll see if that makes the difference in the very end as we see Twinkachoo now done with Jazz and heading into Entrance Pillar, and John going to follow that up with a very fast Column 1 bingo.
Ooh, is this the fastest Column 1 bingo? I'm asking, I don't even know. I've recorded all these and edited them, I have no idea. I'm just thinking this is a fast one. Might be the fastest, might not. But it is a really fast bingo.
Yep, but it's not the speed of the bingos, it's how many at the end.
That's true.
But
still fast bingo. Just got to point that out. But this does lead us into a very good scenario for Twinkachoo, being able to gather Highway 0 directly under entrance, which leads to both Graffiti and Soda potentially. Meanwhile, John is going through Shibuya Terminal into Dogenzaka Hill. My guess is we're going to see some graffiti, which is all good. I'm wondering...
Anything else would be illegal, Bats.
Well, that's true. We've got this nice little... what would we call this piece? I'm thinking like a T piece from Tetris, honestly.
It's just called a T.
It's true. T for true. Truth Uke.
C for Twinkachu, of course.
True. And we're going to watch John go past statue, which is already marked as the starting square, which I think is a unique one. I'm trying to think. Because people don't go past jazz when they start at jazz. I guess people go past the graffiti, but this is the first soul that has been pre-marked and just completely passed during the route.
Yeah, there's Ace Bats doing his favorite thing, just looking into the window and just laughing.
Yes, yes. I think every season we joke about the boards being diabolical, but like, outside of looking in, I think this might have been what is hypothetically a very simple board concept once you've got your head around it, followed by the most mind-bending, okay, but how do we actually do this efficiently?
Yeah, no, I've been trying to route this in post, and it is a nightmare. It's so difficult to try and come up with an optimized route for this.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Yeah, it's... Krabby and I were able to come up with solid routes both times relatively quickly. This one has indeed been the most difficult, where we've had multiple viable routes and we just have to go test all of them, which is both time-consuming and a lot of fun.
Or could we potentially be seeing a perfect pinball project this season?
I don't know. That would be ridiculous. I mean, we've only done it recently. I'm sure we couldn't do it again.
Right. We're at a nice point here where we're just seeing both players do graffiti routes. I mean, Twinkachu's nearly done, just one spray to go, but John also kind of towards the end of the Dogen route. Once you're in the shops, it's basically already done at that point. There's nothing you really have to go back to get. Teehee.
Yep. Yeah, certainly not a Dogen tape or anything like that. There's both graffitis locked in, so now both players will be released to whatever's nearby. Now, there's only 5 viable squares right now. 3 in Kogane, 2 in Benton. While Ride to Dark is obviously the most likely to be picked up. That'll open up another Kogane square, so I'm going to assume that's where John's going next.
Not to interrupt your board analysis, but it's a little pyramid right now.
It's a little pyramid right now. It's very cool. I like the little shape.
Yeah. I mean, can we just make it so this team just wins automatically for drawing nice shapes?
Yeah, style points. We had most of an E for my last commentary with Vein and Shovel. So that was really cool. And now Twinkachu's going to ruin the pyramid and
boo. Can this team lose?
Sorry,
actually?
no more haste buffs and whatnot.
And we're going to see Twinkachu go to Light Wall Ride, which presumably Miku jump scare from John's screen.
Shout out to Miku.
I mean, if you're going to replace any character with Miku, Rith is the most obvious one, the best one, perhaps the only choice. So we're going to see Rith get unlocked shortly, which is good timing. Because, I've got deja vu, except this time there's a lot less waiting, and Twinkachu can just immediately grab Light Wall Ride.
Yeah, that was probably the least amount of downtime that we've seen. I'm not certain, but I think that is. I've
seen a lot of waiting at Light Wall Ride, but this is probably the shortest, I think, duration potentially this entire season. I mean, I can't remember every game because my memory is absolutely awful. No. I might have more than 2 nickels.
You at least have 2 nickels.
Yeah. Which, out of 5 games isn't a lot, but it's kind of crazy it's happened twice. Okay, we're going to see Suez Rail. coming up. Presumably
Yeah,
that means Twinkachu's going into Hikage.
Yeah, I think that's a very good identification by John there, picking the most important Kogane square to grab first. So that unlocks everything for Twinkachu now to, as you mentioned, head over to the Shibuya side and pretty much guaranteed have to go into Hikage.
I mean, that Hikage Air 4 would potentially go into both Shibuya and Right of Street, which are both good. The tricky one is if we're seeing John. Oh yeah, John's going into bottom point, so we don't have to worry about Kibo for now. But with 9.5 minutes on the clock right now, so what? That's over 5 minutes, but not that much time. We're gonna see. Potentially graffiti.
Yeah, he started going towards the bottom point catwalk, and then I think thought better of it and started going for graffiti. I want to point out, I think Hikage Air 4, that's a nice little jump there from John. That's a good time saver on bottom point graph. The Hikage Air 4 square has been kind of the most sneaky this season. I think after kind of just, sitting through a bunch of these, this square has really taken a lot more time than I think anybody would really be expecting in most cases, and it leads to a lot of, it's really out of the way, it's not close to anything else, there's nothing in Chuo. Shibuya doesn't have anything other than Cubby, which is locked away, and Top of Bus. You have to get it with Shibuya Graffiti, and all of a sudden it starts taking up just a lot of time. So, I think sneaky square of the season goes to Hikage Air 4.
Shoutouts to Sneaky Square. I'm just watching John just go through a nice, chill, relaxing, laid back bottom point graffiti.
That is the most foreshadowing I've ever heard. That sounds like the most foreshadowed mistake coming up I have ever heard that.
Which is funny because I don't think there is one.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not like I've literally just watched this match play out. My memory is that of a goldfish, which, funny graffiti reference. But yeah, we're going to see Twinkachu also working on Shibuya Terminal graffiti. So the potential is here for, I don't think any other team has gotten 4 graffiti squares in the pinball games, as far as I can remember. I could be wrong, don't fact check me. But yeah.
No, you're correct. I am going to fact check you because you're correct.
Awesome.
Oh, look, mistake from John. Whoa!
Oh no! That's such a minor mistake though.
Good recovery.
Immediately recovered and just going into room 3, which is a pretty chill room.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. John is the only person to do bottom point graffiti this season, which gives this the only opportunity to be a 4 graffiti board.
I think I've seen
bottom
point graffiti.
Have we?
Is it Miku and Nago? I might be misremembering, but I believe
you know what?
So.
I might have discounted that. That was 4 pinball showings ago.
That's true.
Bottom point graffiti
That was an entire season ago.
Oh, look. Right side, Twinkachu's going into Dogen now and is going to go pick up Right of Street, so is going to prioritize that bingo, but it's going to cost him a little bit of time in Shibuya, and they need to finish off this route critically to then secure the diagonal plus graffiti there.
I mean, either way, Dogen Right of Street is vital right now.
Or
maybe not right this second, but it is vital for the long-term score health. So we're going to see Right of Street get marked, and that is another bingo. And we're seeing John in Kibo. This is really the moment of truth. Can John hit stall launch? Oh, no jump. Oh, I mean, there's worse scenarios really. We'll see if John goes for it again or just goes for a lap. Honestly.
Wow.
Good call. I don't think that. I mean, once Kibo's done, what is there really left for John to do? As long as
you're
frame boosts, that'll fix it. As long as John's got enough time for both squares, it's not too bad.
Yeah, 1 minute and 20 left to go now. John should be able to grab both of those, but I'm not certain on that actually. While
It's gonna come
Twinkachu,
down to the wire,
27
I
of
think.
48, that's 21 sprays to go with just a minute left. That's going to be really close depending on what sprays it is. Obviously,
There's a lot
buses
of
are very
smalls,
fast.
yeah, potentially. Like you say, the
But
buses.
that's coming close.
So we're seeing John is coming up on Boogie while Twinkachu continues spraying. My eyes are just going from left side, right side timer,
Yeah.
left side, right side timer, and just constantly making a little circle around the screen. Boogie should be a freebie, assuming. Oh, we've also got a quick unlock as well.
Yep.
Love to see it. Those few seconds could make the difference at this point. Twinkachu is going as fast as possible. John falling down a bit, but recovering. I mean, lower platform is there.
Down to the wire bats.
Yeah, Twinkachu is continuing with the sprays, but with 5 seconds left, we're going to see lower platform under wires grabbed right at the end, and then Twinkachu is out of time right before the final bus. And there was a spray left.
Oh my god, there's 47 of 48. No, it's not even. Oh, there's
The realization.
There's the map for you to go check. What a strange one to miss, because it's just
next to another
along
one.
this rail. Yeah, what even happened there? I don't even know. That unfortunately is going to prevent 5 points from going to John and Twinkachu, ending with 30, including 3 graffitis and 3 bingos.
Still really good game and great season. Anyway, we're gonna see who won. Woo! And with that, we have our final score from Team Puma, 30 points, which means the winner of Jet Set Radio Future Pinball Warrior 4 is Fatal Fatale with a grand total of 37 points. That's it for the main matches of Pinball for this season, but stay tuned because the perfect Pinball project will be coming your way soon.